Hey everybody, Wong here. Today's video is going to be about the Evo Scorpion, which is the fastest time to kill gun in the game, which spoiler alert, I actually do think it needs a nerf, but it's not going to be exactly what you think. But pretty much this gun has a 1200 rounds per minute, which is really fast shooting, and it has pretty alright damage to go with it, meaning that it kills just super duper fast. But to make up for it, its recoil is super high. But because the recoil is really high and the attachments are percentage based, one of the attachments actually makes this gun incredibly good, and I would actually even go to say OP. But anyways, in this video we're going to have a stats section, just a really quick stats section. Then I'm going to do standings compared to other guns in its category, and then I'm going to do attachments and playstyle with this gun, and then at the end I'm going to do a live commentary match, which I highly recommend sticking around for. And if at any point through the video you're enjoying it, please like the video because it really helps a bunch. Alrighty, so here are the Evo Scorpion stats. Time to really quickly talk about the outliers, which are what I mentioned earlier, the 1200 RPM, which is the fire rate. That is absolutely insane. I think there's only one other gun with that in the game. I think the Chris Vector has that fire rate as well. But yeah, so this gun shoots incredibly fast, and it has a 4-shot kill against no armor. As you see down the bottom, I've got the bullets to kill here. 4-shot kill plus a 1200 fire rate. That is the fastest time to kill in the game. This gun kills so incredibly quickly. Now, another quick outlier to mention is the vertical recoil of 2.7. That is huge. And I've mentioned this in all my other gun videos. Fire rate affects recoil a bunch. So even that number only being vertical and not horizontal, that still is a bunch because the fire rate is 1200, so it's incredibly high. The horizontal recoil isn't too bad at 0.8, but that plus a fire rate of 1200 is actually kind of bad. But as you'll see later on, these things can be fixed pretty easily, so I wouldn't stress too hard about them. The velocity is also a bit low, but honestly, pretty expected for a gun with really big recoil. The velocity being low honestly doesn't matter too much with how fast it kills. A quick thing to mention as well is the reload speed is 3.43 seconds, which isn't too bad. The fast reload for this gun is pretty quick. It's not the fastest, but it's pretty quick. And the running speed is just normal at a 1, which is really good. Those are the only real outliers I can think of. And also, quickly, something I don't have here in text, but the headshot damage is 39, which is alright. You're going to need a couple of headshots to make it do anything, so yeah, these are the stats for this gun. I would actually place the Evo quite high. I wouldn't quite say it's as consistent as the P90, because the P90 just has such low recoil and a huge mag, but I would say that it's really good just purely because up close it does beat every other gun. This definitely values aim quite a bit and recoil controllability. I would definitely put this as one of the highest guns. I think if without the vertical grip, bit of a spoiler here, but without the vertical grip I would not put it here. I would probably put it a bit lower. I don't quite know how much lower. Maybe under the MP7 or under the Chris Vector, maybe. I don't know, maybe on par with the MP7 without the vertical grip. But with the vertical grip, I would say this is one of the best guns in the game. I would even go as far to say as that it's a little OP, and I think that something should be done, but I'll talk about that in the attachment section. That's where I'd put it, right next to the MP5. Alrighty, so first things first with the attachments, run a red dot. Do not run a medium range scope. You can if you want for a bit of a meme, but it'll be really hard. I can't, there's a bit of like a challenge. You guys should try running this with the flare sight, just to like see what happens. I might actually give that a go. Maybe I'll put some clips of that in, and like, if I do good I will, but I probably won't. But anyways, I'd use a red dot, and for the grip, the vertical grip just is the best choice really. The only other one I would say is a good choice are the Irken SE5, but the vertical has a benefit that those don't. So pretty much, this gun's vertical recoil is so high, right? So we do want to reduce that, but not only that, look how much the vertical grip reduces it on this gun, by 0.54, which is massive. Because the vertical recoil is so high, all the things that affect it are higher percentage than normal, and the vertical grip is just like a huge amount. I used it so much with the SE5 because I'm a big fan of like the balance of vertical and horizontal, but after using this gun more, I wish I knew about the vertical grip way sooner on this thing. It is really good. It is just super duper fantastic. I definitely recommend it. Yeah, there's literally all I can talk about because this gun doesn't have any barrel attachments, so I can't really mention that. Quick thing, that's funny that there's no hole right there for the barrel. That's kind of weird. But anyways, yeah, that's all I can talk about with the attachments. On to the playstyle. So, a gun with a really fast time to kill that beats other guns in head-on gunfights. This is an interesting thing to talk about because in a lot of videos I will recommend going for flanks and to never take a head-on fight and to always try to have all these other advantages, but this gun kills so quickly that you can actually have a really good go at being on the front line and doing a bit of a get a kill, duck behind cover, get a kill, duck behind cover, get a kill, duck behind cover kind of playstyle. And also, if you're so close that you're face hugging the enemy, which I don't know if I've mentioned this in any of my videos, but due to perspective, that's one of the hardest sort of aiming situations, is like they're literally touching you because every movement they make is so big. But with this gun, because it kills so quickly, you only have to hit a few shots, which are pretty easy to hit due to the fire rate. Up close is actually very good for you. Like, even the stupid up close is just actually good for this gun. So I do recommend when rounding corners, don't even just aim at the corner then peek. Maybe try just sprinting around the corner and then getting some shots off. That's also something that works really well with this gun. There's not a whole lot else I can talk about with its upsides because it's very versatile just in close range environments. But I will talk about its downsides just really quick. People who are half behind cover are really hard to kill at medium range due to the recoil being so high, meaning that you cannot be precise enough to hit a small target. So small targets are tough, even up close. You want targets that are big. I'm trying to think, there's just not many other downsides. Oh yeah, also another thing is I actually didn't run light vest on this purely because, first of all, it doesn't have an amazing running speed off the bat. Like, it's not better than average, it's just a normal running speed. So adding a light doesn't really increase it by a whole lot. But more importantly, the mags for this run out really fast. 35 rounders, which is a pretty good number, but on a 1200 fire rate, you do run out of ammo pretty quick. So I do not recommend running a light vest. I actually ended up running normal because I only switched off of light to get a few more mags, but I don't need as many that the Ranger provides. Like, I don't need that many mags. So I ran normal armor to get the advantage of an extra bit of health, just because if I'm playing the time to kill game, I may as well get a little bit of extra time to kill on all the enemies I verse by upping my armor. So yeah, no, honestly, that's all I can really say about the playstyle, but I hope you guys watch this live commentary that's about to come up because it was a really interesting match. I'm just going to quickly mention, it was on Salhan and we were spawn camping the enemy, so I switched team to try and make it a bit more even, and it was a bit of fun. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy, and peace out. Alrighty, I'm going to be using the Scorpion Evo and doing a live commentary. This is being recorded before the patch, not after. This is just after I actually released the patch notes video. And yeah, I'm going to be running the vertical grip on this thing, and we got a good map for it. We got Salhan. I'm running it on Medic. I would run it on Assault if it was available, but it isn't available on Assault. So yeah, let's send it. I'm also recording this before doing the rest of the video, which is not what I normally do, but I thought I'd do that. I'd record the gameplay first, because why not? I'm also running a light vest, because I'm pretty sure I run fast with this, but if I don't, I might actually end up switching to the Ranger, because you do tear through the mags pretty quick on this. Or I might even switch to the normal, because...
Back up, you missed a block.
Oh, oopsies, I forgot what I was going to say. I might switch to normal, because the Ranger vest, I don't think I need that many mags, but if I'm not going to have movement speed, I may as well take extra armor, because I don't actually need the extra mags on this. Like, I don't think I'll need that many extra mags, I mean. Because the fire rate's so quick, I run out of ammo a bunch. Dang, I honestly should have jumped to the van because I saw that that guy was looking at me, but I really just wanted to get the confirmed kill on that guy. I am going to switch vest. Let me check the run speed modifier real quick just to double check. Yeah, I didn't think it was actually faster. Like, I thought it might be, but then when I was running in game just then, I was like, I don't think it is faster. One that looks cool too. I actually quite like this one, just the camo. And let's go the cookies. Alrighty. We have all the objectives. This means that we're spawn camping a bit. I want this to not happen because it's actually bad for KPM if they only have this objective. Yeah, we win, but I'm not too big on like the winning stat just purely because there's so many players that in reality I'm not affecting the match that much. So I'm going to let the enemies come back a bit, and I'm actually going to play a bit slow and let them have these objectives. I want them to get F and D because that's actually, for this map, if you have F and D, you pretty much won't get spawn camped. So if you yourself are in game and you don't know how to make Salhan work, try to make sure you have F and D. But yeah, so we're just going to be chilling for a bit, honestly, and I'm going to let them have E so they can spawn in and start filling up the map again like the enemies can. And I might kill these guys though, if I can see properly. Quickly run in. I know that there's a window here due to map knowledge. Knew where that white guy was purely because he took some shots just then. I'm going to keep holding this angle for a second because that car on the right blocks the door. And so that will happen when I have a bit of extra time for those guys to come through. Which got me a kill, but then my aim was bad, so I died to the second guy. I'm moving out of here. See, the vertical grip on this thing is really, really good. Because the attachments are percentage based, and the vertical recoil is really, really bad on this gun, but the horizontal isn't too bad. Trying to fix the horizontal doesn't matter as much as the vertical, because if you fix the horizontal with attachments, they'll do a lot more for this gun than any other gun. So I just went vertical grip for that vertical recoil, and now the recoil's not that bad. I personally believe that the vertical grip for this gun should be nerfed. I think that I just think it shouldn't help as much as it does, because as you can see, I'm kind of shredding pretty hard right now. And yeah, so they definitely need to nerf the vertical grip. I got you. I'm so sorry. He's down, he's down.
Up here. Two up here. Holding hands. 2, 3. Mumming. Pretty sure there. Stop it.
This guy's saying funny stuff. Sorry to break your cover. I think we're good. Alright, I'm going to let the enemies have B a bit and give them a bit of room to breathe so they don't get back into camping. I am also going to go to F and D, and I'm going to let, when D gets taken, I'm going to try and retake it back, but unless that's if it gets taken. Interesting. Okay. Oh, we're taking F. Dang, I actually didn't expect that. Damn, it's going to be shaping up to be one of those matches where it's just like our team dominates so hard that like even the people on our team aren't having fun because there's no one to kill. Oopsies. I might honestly, I know you guys probably won't vibe with this, but I might actually switch team just so I can get more kills for the gameplay for you guys. But I don't know, it's also, I don't want to get spawn camped, but with a gun like this, it's actually good to, it's actually alright to fight front lines because it does so much damage that you win head-on fights, like a lot. So I might switch next time I die. I'll see. When I die, I'll check the map, and if it's bad, I'll switch. There's a dude in that area. I just don't know if he died or not. He's not close. Not here. Not here. I think he's dead. Or he left over this wall. Dang, I really don't want to get you guys a bored video, like a boring video here, but there's not a whole lot going on. I'll recap F for points, and then I'm going to wrap back around to the other side of the map. Okay, I'm doing this. Whoa, okay, I need to... Right, I'm going to do this so I can just focus on one angle, which is in front of me, instead of having to look left and right with my eyes. Ooh. I got like semi-lucky there. I was lucky the guy at the back didn't shoot very quickly, but like I did aim good, so it's all G, I guess. And this gun kills so fast that you can kind of live in close quarter situations. That was a really good mine. He got me fair and square. Yeah, I'm gonna switch team real quick just so I can actually get some battles. Oof. Okay. Tough. Gonna go to F because our team needs F and D to thrive. We'll see how we do. I do not condone like switching teams that much, but this is one of those situations where it's like, it's impossible to get kills if I was on that team, so I'll switch to this team. And see how we do. We're going 20 and 3 right now, which is pretty good, especially, this gun is just really fantastic. The damage is good, and the recoil, I think, is a little too good on the vertical grip. I definitely think that needs a nerf. I don't think they should nerf horizontal recoil. I think just for this gun, the vertical grip needs a nerf. Just the vertical grip. See, I feel bad, but I knew I was going to win that purely because the Evo Scorpion plus the Pegasus advantage I just got would it would just make it that, like, that, it's impossible for that guy to kill me, you know? Unless he pre-fires, which he didn't do, of course. I want to hop on D, but those silo snipers will kill me if I stay. I thought I killed him, so I stopped shooting. And silo snipers aren't really peeking, so I'm feeling a bit safer. Here they are. I'm gonna get close so they can't see me again. Oh, my grenade hit. That's weird. That's an impact grenade. I don't know why it took so long to go off. That's so weird. Alrighty, let's have a look. I really want to go up and around the back to E. I know that there's a lot of cover once I get past this open bit, so I'm actually going to take the gamble. I'm not going to cross the bridge because it takes longer to get to cover. And with a gun that has so much recoil, I want to be versing enemies who aren't in cover or are up close and behind cover. Because this gun kills so quick, I'm going to ignore the guy who's far, and I'm going to go for this guy anyways.
I got you, don't worry.
So there's a guy far over there on the left. I ignored him and went for the other guy a second ago, just purely because I knew that when I got shots on the close guy, he would die right away because this gun kills so quick. They definitely need to nerf the vertical grip on this. It's just a bit ridiculous, honestly. Without it, I use the SC5, and that definitely feels like balanced. That feels like a balanced gun when I don't have the vertical grip on it. I don't want them to just nerf the recoil outright. I think that would be silly. I think they should nerf the attachment. I don't know if they can do that. I'll try to get Ronnie, but yeah, I don't know. It was going to be too tough to get him, honestly. I think he knew that too. I'm going to cross to here really fast. They're shooting behind me. I think that someone might have crossed behind me, but I'm going to let the teammates deal with it. Get in the window here so I can scan this ground. Cool, it looks good. Always trying to post up in a place with a lot of 360 cover when I'm scanning ground. Because when I'm scanning ground, I'm very, very focused like on looking and not like hearing and stuff. Okay, that guy died for some reason. I'm gonna go back downstairs and heal. Let me check the circle. I can go to the edge of here without being outside of the objective. Damn, I didn't kill that guy. That was... Like, I should have been able to, but I missed my shots because I am not very good. Let's have a look over here. That guy died. Right. I'm going to move back over to B and C. I didn't really help with the E cap there, honestly. Like, okay, I gotta watch out.
What?
The reason I switched to the right side of this cover is so I can kill people who are up close without aiming at the sniper. See, the sniper's there. I'm not going to heal. I actually think I'll be alright with the time to kill on this gun. Ah, dang, I should have thrown a C4 instead. I didn't know how many people would be there, honestly. I thought maybe if there was 2, I think I would have lived, but there was more than that. Oh man, this guy's in a fantastic spot. He needs to chuck down a rally, but I don't feel like asking because I feel like a dick. Dang, I just potatoed. Well done from that guy. He moved left and right really well. I think a lot of people are switching to the Evo because I don't know, maybe it's not because of me, but I feel like I've been killing a lot of people, so potentially because I have been killing people, they're switching to the Evo. Man, that guy was shooting me. I don't think he'll be able to shoot me if I keep going left. I'm going to keep touching the objective so enemies can't spawn and not actually push any further for a bit. Just so when our teammates get kills, they keep the enemies off the objective for a longer amount of time. I can barely see because that guy in front of me. Like, I just sort of had to remember where that guy was. Okay. Right now, I'm not actually thinking about shooting. That's why I'm aiming a bit below, so I have a bit of zoom, but the sight isn't covering my screen. I'm just, like, looking with my eyes far away to see if I see anybody. Alrighty. I'm gonna move now. I want to get to D. The reason I start moving now is because I'm going to cap the objective before I walk out of it, just like I did there. And, yeah, because I want to cap the objective, but I do want to start moving towards D. I'm going to kill this sniper as well. He's already dead, but there might be another. Ah, I literally... This is so silly of me. I literally, in my head, was thinking I should check for mines, but then I went, Oh no, he's dead, but I just remembered they stick around even after you die. So, that was stupid of me, that was very silly. I can't believe that, I literally in my head was like, I should look for mines. And then, yeah. Ooh, okay, I'm backing up. That was an enemy above us, I'm gonna go like this. I can res that guy through here? I think I'm gonna do something a little crazy. Oh, dang it. Oh, man. That guy happened to turn just to go inside of my concrete barrier. I was going to build the concrete barrier so we can look over that box and have a different, like a weird angle where they're not aiming at us, but I didn't quite get it off. Dang. Alright, let's keep F&D. We really want F&D so we don't get spawn camped. But we also want the other objectives just for points. So, we'll see what happens. I'm going to ignore that damage from behind. I think it's not going to be consistent. Weird. I didn't know I could rest people through the floor. That's interesting. They must have upped the distance you can revive at. Oh man, that's so silly of me.
Medic, please, bro.
Marge Slimeson. What I should have done there was, I in my head was thinking about hitting the deck. I needed to, in my most recent video, the positioning guide, I talked about rooftops being sort of bad. Right there, that rooftop was bad because all the enemies were way higher, so I was staying really, really close to kill that guy. But that meant that I couldn't, like, see. What? Sorry, I need to think. Me standing close there was bags. That means I couldn't see anything above me, so my brain was like half attentive to what I couldn't see, instead of being able to just fully commit to the kill I was going for. Oof. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. I actually knew that guy was staying there from earlier, but I wasn't thinking. Anyways, yeah, this fight is becoming less and less interesting because I just don't quite know how to poke through this. I really want head-on gunfights, but I don't want them to be long range, which is honestly kind of tough in this situation. There's a guy killing everyone outside. I'm gonna res this guy and then I'm gonna go for him. D's being taken. I want to get on that. Once we have F and D, I think our team's gonna do way, way better. We just need to clear out all the enemies though. Because F and D are like a walkway into all the other objectives, so it's really, really good for your team to have. I'm gonna sit here, so it's like a weird angle where they hit pipes. I don't know. This guy says some really bad stuff in the chat. Alright. Anyways. Sorry, I've not been talking very much. I need to think of more stuff to say. So, I want to go to E again. I want to do the same thing I did last time. If I do this and it's successful again, the next time I won't do it again, just because I think the enemies might be ready. So I'm going to start heading over towards E and see what we can do. I'm going to check if that car saw me. He didn't. He might have now. Just because he's stopping in such a random spot. Alrighty. Here's someone shooting. Here's someone walking in here, not shooting. Good. Oh, someone else shot at me. I'm going to get into this new spot just to throw off his pre-aim. Oh, that's a teammate, my bad. No, I'm just going to chill here and get XP. I'm not really going for KPM right now. I'm sort of just going for points. I really, really want a prestige again. Yeah, I just really want to get the prestige going. We're no longer capping, which means there's enemies. There's definitely a guy here because of the legs. So we'll do that. If you're ever in a situation like that where you know someone's above, C4 goes through floors, like the damage, so you should definitely be using that. Alright, let's check the map. F&D, we're losing it again. It's so frustrating. I think we have too many people focusing on C and B, which we really don't need. But it is what it is. I'll start doing that too, just because, you know, if they're focusing on it, we may as well have it, so I might join in and see if I can turn the tide. I don't know if I can, honestly, but with a gun this good, I might be able to. I need to get to some closer angles. I need to ignore these long angles instead of trying them.
Oh my god.
No, I'm dead, I'm dead. Yeah, I honestly, that was so hairy. That's a tip for close quarters that even though I just failed there pretty hard, I still think that this is true. When you're in close quarters, it's really, really good to make a fast decision and commit to it. So right there in my head, I made the wrong decision, but I still committed to it, is when you're in close quarters, everything, your attention has to be divided, right? Like, there's always going to be multiple threats. There's never going to be a place where there's zero threat. There's always some threat. Like, for instance, that P90 guy, I ruled him out as a threat because he missed some shots and I changed where I was very quickly, so I thought it might take him a bit longer to kill me than the sniper. And also, I thought that I could kill the sniper very quickly, making that a zero threat. So that's what my decision was, but I decided wrong because I didn't kill that sniper very quick because I didn't aim very good. So, in close quarters, there's always going to be bad decisions, like bad things. It's better to just pick one and eliminate it as fast as possible and commit to it, rather than worrying about multiple things, because all that time worrying in close quarters matters so much more, because people killing you is so much faster. So it's good to make a decision, even if it's the wrong one, because eventually you'll just start making the right ones if you make enough decisions. I jump again, right, to make that guy slow down so I have time to heal. And so that's why he only rocked up just then when I was already done healing.
Push! Push, man!
What's the guy saying push man for? Who said push?
Fuck your mama.
Just want to know who I want to know if it was the enemy or yelling at his teammates, or if it was my teammate yelling at me. I think it was my teammate. I'm not going to res him. He can if he wants to, but I'm not a big fan of screaming push all the time. I don't know, it's just... It's one of those things that's like, let me play my game, you know what I mean? Like, let people play the game they want, how they want to play it, and you know what? I think that even though I drop a high amount of kills and I have an alright KPM and everything, I still don't think I make the best decisions for other people. You know what I mean? Like, right there, that guy's yelling push. If it was the enemy, first of all, they shouldn't have pushed. I would have killed them because I have a really good angle with a close, like, my gun would just shred. And my teammate there is kind of like, I shouldn't push because the enemy currently doesn't know where I am. So I should let him, like, what do you call it? I should let him keep swinging the angle I was at. So whoever was saying push there was wrong, and they shouldn't have been saying it. But, I don't know. I got nothing else to say really about that. That's why I just don't like yelling at my teammates and be like, do this, do that. I just think that's wrong. I've never liked it in most, like, any game really. I just think it's silly to be doing that. Okay, I'm gonna do this really quickly so I have a bit of time to heal. Whoa. Oh, that's freaky. No, nice. That was a good blowing at that wall behind me. That was fantastic. Now, our team's getting stomped still. Yeah, we need to keep F and D and then capture E as well. But, we haven't been able to do that. Maybe, in hindsight now, I think I should have stayed on DNF for my team. But I also think that... I think it's something that's really hard to know. You know, it's really hard to know when you should do that and when you shouldn't. I'm not gonna res again. So I know. Let me know in the comments if you think that's too dog, but I just think that's like people need to be quiet and stop yelling and all that. So yeah, that was still a really fun match. I had a really fun time. Sorry I didn't get many kills, but it was also just I think the match just was over pretty quick, to be honest. Like they still had 1,000 tickets. I had tons of fun though. That gun is really fun. I think they definitely need to nerf the vertical grip though. The vertical grip is way too good on it. Alright everybody, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm definitely going to be getting on the ASL and the Honey Badger when the new update drops. Thank you very much for watching.